By the end of this video, you will understand exactly why manifestation is not working for you. My name is April. This is my channel. Welcome. I'm so excited to have you here. For such a long time, I struggled with the concept of manifestation and whether it was going against God or if I'm God, why does it matter? And yada, yada, yada. You know, I had this internal battle for years. And it wasn't until I realized that there are two aspects of me. There is my God self and there is my ego self, right? And when we're manifesting from our ego, it works, but it's hard and it's grueling and it feels like a chore. Whereas when we manifest from our God selves, it's easy, it's effortless, because it is who you are. You are a creator being. You were created to create. And it takes a lot of patience, trust, faith, resilience to build a relationship with the God spark that resides inside of all of our hearts, inside of your heart, inside of my heart. And in building this relationship, because it is a relationship that you must nurture within yourself, in building this relationship, it will be revealed to you exactly what you must do to manifest the perfect reality for you. Because you came here with a plan in mind before you even incarnated of what you wanted to experience in this reality. And while these contracts can be rewritten, right? If you came in as a soul and you wrote a contract to experience poverty, if you become aware of this contract, you're capable of rewriting it. You're capable of rewriting anything because you are the creator of your reality, right? But you must first sink so deeply into this understanding of who you are. You must trust and believe in who you are. You must form a sense of knowing who you are. You can't just think and hope, oh, I hope my manifestations come true. That's not going to cut it. I'm sorry, that's not going to cut it, because with that energy of hoping that your manifestations come true, there's still a part of you that either believes it's not possible, believes that you're not worthy, or something like this. You're still holding on to a limiting belief. You can't hope and wish that your manifestations come true. You have to know that they will come true because you are a creator being. You are capable of creating worlds. So how will they not? Okay? And in doing this work, let me just tell you right now, you need to have a mindfulness practice every single day, okay? There are fun, really cool meditations that will take you into other dimensions and realities. But if you're trying to manifest in this physical reality, you must be in this physical reality. All of these other dimensions are awesome and amazing, and you absolutely have access to them, and there's nothing wrong with accessing them. But if you are always trying to get to another reality or to another dimension, and you're never here present in the moment, you're not working with the tools that you have in your hands. You have tools in your hands right here, right now, to build your dream life, to step into the shoes of your creator self and get to work, get to building, right? But if you're never right here, right now, and you're always trying to get somewhere else over there, you're not building anything, you're escaping. Okay, so you have to bring yourself back to this reality, to this physical body, to the life that you have right now. Whether you want this life or you don't, it's where you're at. And if you keep denying the life that you currently have, you are never going to receive more. So it takes a lot of patience and practice and discipline in cultivating a daily mindfulness practice where you're sitting with yourself or going for a walk or painting or riding a bike, whatever it is where you can flip your mind into neutral and your body is still moving if you don't like sitting still. And then you can become aware. You can come into this pop-out zone of becoming aware of your thoughts without identifying with them, becoming aware of the stories that you are playing on a loop in your mind without identifying with them, becoming aware of your actions and the habits that you're choosing to partake in without identifying with them. This is where the mindfulness practice comes in handy, because you're practicing being a neutral, compassionate observer who is becoming aware of the current reality that you have created. The reality that you have right here, right now, was created by you. You may not like where you are at. You may not like what you have created, but if you deny that you have created your reality, if you are projecting it outward onto others, you are giving away your creative ability. You are saying, I do not have the power. This is not my reality. Someone created this reality for me and I'm a victim. You are handing your creative power away. And so in order to step into your full creator potential, you must be willing to take full responsibility for your entire life and choose to say, and now I'm going to do it differently. Now I see how I have been acting out of programming that I don't necessarily align with anymore. I can clearly see the codes I've been operating from that do not align with the reality that I desire. And the codes of your reality are your beliefs, your thoughts, and your actions. If you're thinking all day, every day, this isn't really going to work. I don't really even think I believe this. I hope it works. And then all day you're watching TV and you're binging on junk food. Not that there's anything wrong with watching TV and binging junk food, but if you feel bad, if it makes you feel bad about yourself and yet you still do it all day, every day, you're creating more things to cause you to feel bad about yourself, which gives you low self-worth and does not motivate you to feel like you are the conscious creator who can do anything, who is capable of anything, right? So it begins in this present moment right here, right now, whether you like the present moment or not. Become neutrally aware of it and start dissecting it like you are the scientist of your reality. Begin to dissect, become curious about this reality. Rather than falling victim and feeling hopeless, begin to feel curious. Oh, this is so weird, this reality. Let me dissect my thoughts. Maybe these thoughts I'm having about not being worthy, these thoughts where I'm telling myself consistently every single day that I'm not good enough, perhaps these thoughts have something to do with my lack in ambition and motivation to get things done. Okay, so let's just test it out. Let's just play scientist mode here. Let's just tweak these thoughts. And perhaps I just choose to keep these thoughts out of my energetic field and begin telling myself that I am capable, that I am worthy. And if this feels weird or you don't really know if you can do it, that's okay. You don't have to change your thoughts right away. Just begin to become aware of every time you think to yourself, I'm not good enough. Every time you think to yourself, I'm stupid. If you feel like you aren't capable of changing those thoughts right away, that is okay. Show yourself grace and compassion and just begin to become increasingly more aware every single day of when you tell yourself that. So what that would look like is if you're doing the laundry and you mess up and now all your colors are bleeding together, and normally in this circumstance you would tell yourself, I'm so stupid, I can't believe I did that. Catch yourself in that moment, and you don't necessarily have to be like, oh, I'm not stupid, I'm smart. You don't have to do that. You can just become aware from a neutral perspective of oh, isn't that interesting? I'm calling myself stupid right now. Fascinating. And that neutral, objective awareness of calling yourself stupid cancels it out. It null and voids it. It makes it powerless. Okay? So you don't actually have to replace it with a positive thought. You don't have to do that. You can null and void the negative thought by bringing awareness to it, and then it just neutralizes it completely. So let's just see if we can bring ourselves into neutrality first before we start trying to introduce all of these positive affirmations. Let's just see if we can bring ourselves to a neutral observation of our thought patterns, a neutral observation of our habits, a neutral observation of our beliefs without trying to change or fix anything, okay? And once we get to this neutral, objective space with our day, then see if we can bump it up a notch. See if we can choose to love ourselves regardless, okay? So we're still not trying to fix anything. We're still not trying to change our thoughts, okay? We're moving up. This is after maybe weeks of just becoming neutrally aware of your surroundings, becoming neutrally aware of your thoughts, okay? After a few weeks, perhaps now it's time to bump it up. And so now you're going to choose to love yourself regardless, which would look like you mess up the laundry and you catch yourself in the thought loop of, oh, I'm so stupid. I can't believe I did that. And then you just fill your heart space with a sense of love and compassion. So you move from neutrality to love and acceptance. And you don't have to change your thoughts to do this. It could be more digestible if you don't know what that feeling is in your heart of love. It could be a more digestible approach to tell yourself, that's okay. That's okay. I love you. It's okay to make mistakes. I love you. And just choosing to bump it up a notch. And now you're stepping into more love for yourself, acceptance of yourself, of exactly who you are and what you do. And then it's from this space of acceptance, okay, which can take weeks, months, years. It's up to you how long this takes, okay? And once you accept what is, you accept yourself, you accept your reality, you accept your circumstance. I'm not talking about life-threatening circumstances. Take physical aligned action to get yourself out of those kinds of circumstances. I'm just talking about daily, mundane, negative self-talk, habits that you don't like, right? Okay, so we move from neutrality to love and acceptance. And then once we spend some time in loving acceptance of ourselves, regardless of what we're doing, then we can begin extracting and re-implanting consciously, okay? Then we can begin, what's the word I'm looking for? Just extracting codes, extracting old codes, old limiting beliefs that we have to be perfect, that we can never make a mistake, that I'm not worthy if I'm not perfect. Choosing to extract that limiting belief now, okay? You're not perfect. I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. As long as we're in a human vessel, we're never going to be perfect. And so it's just a matter of choosing to extract that limiting belief when you find yourself in a circumstance like messing up the laundry. And then you choose to extract that belief in that exact moment. That's why a daily mindfulness practice is important, so that you can catch yourself in that moment and choose, that's okay. I don't have to be perfect. You know what? I like my laundry messed up better anyways. Now all my white clothes are pink. That's kind of fun. Choosing to extract and re-implant a new belief. That's okay. I don't have to be perfect. Extract. Re-implant. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's expecting me to be perfect. Life gets to be messy and fun. That's how you learn. That's how you grow. That's how you expand. Actually, being not perfect gives me even more opportunities to expand into an even better version of myself all day long, every single day. So now you're taking something that was once limiting you. If you're not perfect, you're not worthy. And now you're using it to expand you, seeing the imperfections as opportunities to expand, seeing them as opportunities to grow and to receive more wisdom. It's choosing to extract a limiting belief and replace it with a new belief of your choosing, okay? This is your life. This is your reality. You get to choose what you believe. Okay, so becoming aware of the stories that we are already telling ourselves all day long, every single day, is going to be way more beneficial than trying to shove positive affirmations over them to cover them up and pretend like they're not there. The point is to not pretend like the limiting beliefs aren't there. The point is to become consciously aware of our darkness, become consciously aware of the limiting beliefs. And that right there is a sign that the meditation is working. When you begin to notice more darkness, more negative thoughts, more limiting beliefs, that means you're actually growing in awareness. That actually means the meditation is working. And I know that it can be painful to look at these things, but if you are looking at them, it means it's working. It means you're growing. You're moving into expansion. Expansion. Okay? When we're meditating, we're not trying to get to another dimension somewhere else. We are becoming aware of more of what is already here. And in becoming aware of more of what's already here, we're not only going to become aware of more light, we're also going to become aware of more darkness that has always been here. Okay, so if you're having more limiting thoughts come up, if you're having more obstacles in your physical reality come up, it means you're doing the right thing because you're growing in your capacity to hold more, to expand and hold more of reality. And it's showing you the limitations that were always here. They were just creating your life unconsciously. The darkness that you did not notice before was still here, and it was co-creating your reality from a subconscious space. And so now you're making the unconscious conscious, which means something that was always here. You just didn't know that it was here. And it was always creating your reality. You just didn't realize that it was here creating your reality. It now comes front and center and you see it. Your awareness is on it, which means now you have the opportunity to make the new choice. To say, no, I don't want to believe that anymore. I see that that is here. I see that that has always been here, and I can see how this belief that I need to be perfect has been co-creating my life from a subconscious level. I see that. Now I can see it. Makes so much more sense why I have a paralyzing fear of being seen. It's because this limiting belief that I need to be perfect in order to be worthy has always been there, co-creating my reality, causing fear, causing smallness. And now that it's coming front and center, I get to say no to it. I get to say no. I don't have to be perfect in order to be worthy. I get to be worthy just as I am right here, right now. I get to be worthy of being seen and heard just as I am right here, right now. There is no need for perfection. In fact, needing to be perfect is a limitation. I am free in my imperfection. I am free when I allow myself to be imperfect. I am breaking the chains that have been keeping me small for perhaps lifetimes. So do you see what I'm saying? When you start to become aware and your thoughts start to get louder and the limiting beliefs start to get louder, it can seem like you're going the wrong way, and so you get scared and you try and cover them up with positive affirmations. But when you cover them up, they're still creating your reality just from an unconscious place. You don't want to cover them up. You don't want to go back to being unconscious to them because they're going to continue to run your life from the shadows. You want them to come up. And you don't want to suffocate them. You want to hold them in a neutral, loving awareness and choose whether or not you want to continue with this belief, whether or not you want to continue telling yourself that you're stupid. You get to choose. It is 100% up to you, the things that you think, the things that you believe, and the actions you take throughout your day. It is up to you. And so when your thoughts start to get louder, this is good because you are getting opportunity after opportunity after opportunity to pluck out your limiting beliefs at the core, at the root. Every time you have a negative thought or a negative belief come up, it's a miracle. It is being gifted to you as a way to pluck it out of your subconscious mind and throw it away and replace it with something that you consciously choose to help program and create your reality in a more beneficial way to you and to your life that you want to live, to a life that fulfills you and sustains you. You get to choose. And the thoughts that you think are programming your reality. But this doesn't mean you have to be afraid of negative thoughts. It means you bring them into your awareness and remember exactly who you are while you stare them in the face and say no. Remember, it's about remembering that you are a creator being. This is a game of remembering who you are and courageously facing everything that is not you and saying no. Okay? I hope that this video gave you strength and courage. And if you have any other questions about this, or you would like me to dive deeper into any specific topics, or if anything confused you or you weren't sure about it, please put it down into the comments below and just let me know what I can dive deeper into on these concepts. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe and share this video if you think this would be helpful to anyone in your life. Thank you so much for being here. It is truly an honor to be in this space and be able to use my voice as a way to convey these deep, ancient teachings. So thank you for being here. I'm so grateful for all of you. I'm like about to start crying. Anyway, that's okay. Tears are okay. It's allowed. I'm just so grateful for all of you and for this beautiful space where I get to speak what's on my heart and hopefully lighten your day and help you on this journey, because it's not always easy and it takes a lot of strength and a lot of courage. And so, yeah, I'm grateful to be here offering strength and courage and remembrance to you on this beautiful journey. Okay, bye.